Hello. This is a language showcase for the language Beale, natively known as Burl. The interesting thing about this language is it isn't in fact the Conlang. I didn't create it. It is in fact a real language spoken by a rare breed of human called a Beale. This language appears to be on its way out as we only have 12 native speakers left, but we still have excerpts of it to show you for the documentarian purposes of this video. Let's start by describing the language's phonology. This language only has 16 overall phonemes, having 12 consonants, 2 vowels, and 2 vowel tones. The consonants are as follows: b, d, j, g, v, th, z, m, n, w, l, y. One thing you might notice about these consonants is they're all voiced. This is just how Beale is, and it's just spoken like this for some reason. Moving on to the vowels, you may notice how there's only 2, those being and e. You might think this makes the language sound very samey, but in fact you might find that it does indeed have some variety. Like basically none at all, but there's some. Now moving on to the final element of the phonology, the tones. There are only 2 tones, but without them there'd be like half as much variety. Some words are only different because of their tones and are otherwise identical, like the word Zburger, meaning year, and Zburger, meaning section, part, or to divide. In terms of grammar, Beale is a very simple language. It's very isolating, having almost no conjugation or derivational morphology at all, the only suffix for derivational morphology being the suffix -thy, which forms the past participle. One interesting thing about the grammar of Beale is that it has absolutely no fixed word order. You might be wondering, how the fuck does someone communicate in an isolating language with no fixed word order? Wouldn't everything be up to guesswork? Yes, is the answer to that question. The native speakers of this language are left up to context to understand what others are saying. So, yeah. I will have to do the translation speaking myself, as the only native speaker I know is busy being not around. Note that I do not have a perfect accent in Beale, and what I say might not actually match what I've put down in the IPA below. Nerzurjurgers dwar glurler burger wern. Sturdurdern zurberweger dwar, jurwerjer dwar, bursgurthy wern. Thank you all for listening to this excerpt of this beautiful endangered language, and I hope you all come to realize that